After a series of successful battles, both offensive and defensive in nature, and enduring near non-stop air attacks, crews on the surface ships and carrier-based pilots take a quick breather. Meanwhile, in the Solomons, troops board transports at Leh, their destination, the remaining Japanese base on the northwest coast of New Guinea. In the early evening of December 27th, reports come in that an IJN convoy slipped past the screen and is approaching Milne Bay. The surprise penetration of Allied-controlled territory could jeopardize the momentum the Allies have fought so hard to gain. With the capture of Guam and Siapan, morale has never been higher. Planes scramble from both land bases and the escort carriers patrolling in the area. With darkness quickly approaching, the pilots know their chance of intercepting this convoy is slim. HMS Trusty is already on station after being ordered to transfer supplies from Milne Bay to Horn Island. She moves in to intercept. Hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and we're starting off episode number 71 with a bang. We have a mixed convoy, including supply ships, this beastie-ass, ugly-ass escort carrier made of wood, and they are moving in on Milne Bay. That's something we can't have. Not sure how they got through the screen that I had up, but they did, through the magic of War on the Sea. But still not a fleet carrier. Still poses a threat. The ships that we have in this group are going to be causing some problems, and I do believe this is the last heavy cruiser that they have. Trusty is in the area, as are our Avengers. I've got 8 Avengers. We've got lots of targets. Trusty is going to target the heavy cruiser. I'm going to identify her real quick here. Pretty sure this is the last of them. We're looking 3 guns on the front. Forward facing crane. It's the Chokai. Yep, the very last heavy cruiser that they have. Trusty is still 19,000 yards out. They also have destroyers, so Trusty's going to have to make her move and then get out. The Avengers, currently I've got them kind of patrolling around so that they don't alert these guys and have them start maneuvering. I may move them in on the destroyers if the destroyers start getting frisky with Trusty. I know the transport ships, there's I want to say 4 of them. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 3 of them. So 3 transports, 4 destroyers, 1 heavy cruiser, and 1 escort carrier. Reason I am going to have Trusty target the Takao class is for the simple fact that I've got Task Force Neptune moving in as well. We've got other planes. I've got planes, Dauntlesses, moving in. I've got Sunderlands moving in, and Hellcats armed with rockets. My goal is to get rid of their heaviest hitter first, and then go from there. Like I said, we may be sending our Avengers on a rescue mission for Trusty. If Trusty can put as many fish into this heavy cruiser as possible, would be fantastic. If it sinks her, great. And we'll have to play it by ear and see what the destroyers do there. Trusty doesn't have a solution right now. We got 10 torpedoes in our bow tubes, so we're gonna go with all 10. I could launch 5 on the cruiser and 5 on the carrier, or another ship that's fairly close, but I want this cruiser out of the way. If we have to engage them with Task Force Neptune, I don't want them having any guns that could really mess us up. Task Force Neptune is not big at all. Does include a boat class, so before they engage, I'll probably split them off, or split the boat off and send the surface combatants in to do what they can with this group. They might not have to do anything at all if our air attacks can finish her off. So Trusty's going to get into position. Our Avengers are going to patrol, and I will return shortly when we are ready to go. Trusty is coming up on the 3,000 yard mark that I set to fire on this group. We may get some incidentals on the destroyers that are out to the starboard side there. Got all 10 fish moving in. Gonna wait until that Takao is Trusty's gonna slow down a little bit here. Alright, so we are under 3,000 yards. Trusty turning in a little bit here. Did start moving my Avengers in. They're going fairly slow so as not to alert them. 8, 7. Six. 2,500 yards. Fire them. It's a lot of torpedoes. Alright, that's all 10. Dive, scope down, silent running. Do your best to get away, Trusty. 230 meters she's going down to. Trusty can... 299. So we can drop that down even more. $290. Our torpedoes are passing right in front of this destroyer. Apparently they're... Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Oh, no! No! I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Well, this may definitely, well, maybe... Oh, come on. Come on, really? Number 6 is sinking. The cow got struck by 3 torpedoes and 2 duds. And their convoy is in a rough shape now. We did sink that destroyer accidentally. How's the Takao looking? Heavy damage, critical flooding. She may sink. Alright, Avengers. Pick up your speed. Get in there. Trusty, you're gonna head this way. See, is there any destroyers pursuing? Doesn't really look like it. That doesn't really look like it, but we're going to gonna move our Avengers in. Let's see. Oh my god, what's happening? I got this pop-up on my screen. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I hope not. It's so annoying. It's like, go away. I don't want to know about news now. Okay, well, that was interesting. We do have a destroyer that's coming around, so that's the only one as of right now. We'll get Trusty to slow down. Alright. I'm going to break off 2 Avengers. Let's start them on a spin now. And break off the first 2. Have them form up. They're going to target number 8. Number 8 should be moving nice and slow. Trying to do her sonar thing. The cow's looking rough. Yeah, she's only going 15 knots. If she accidentally runs into Takao, we may get a chance to hit Takao and cruiser. I mean, the the destroyer. I don't think she's gonna run into Takao though. It's looking pretty good. All right, 15 knots. We might be turning to the right and drop. Strike is out. Oh, get out before you get shot. The cow's sinking too. Of course, we missed the destroyers. That's not a surprise at all. Right next to Avengers. Target whoever that happens to be. Then we'll get the next two moving in. But slow them down. Give the first group a chance to get in. They can, manage to are a little closer than what I thought they were. Maybe you guys should slow down too. This group here. Let's have you target the ship. Actually, I want you to target a merchant there. Target the merchant. These guys are almost ready to move in. This merchant's running straight at 12 knots. Make sure they're both selected. Stop. Group number, hello squadron. Wow, what the hell are you doing way out there? I forgot to turn them. There we go. That was a good one. Merchants are definitely easier to hit than destroyers. Try and come right up her stern. There we go. Another ship down. Oh boy. A little wild there. And drop. Go. Last group of Avengers here. Warm up. And Trusty head north. There's the Tau. Good hits, good hits. Some hits. What the damages are on this number 2. Heavy and heavy. Trusty might be in trouble. Brown squadron. Slow you down. Three, the only one we haven't hit yet. Selected both. Start swinging in. This is a fairly good way to start the episode. Maybe making a little bit of a left-hand turn. Not gonna bank on that though. Ready. Drop. And go. How's that other ship looking? Oh, look at that. Alright, those were good hits. Not sure if they're going to be good enough to sink her, but... Look here. Critical and critical on number 3. And there we go. 3 sinking. The other one that we hit. Number 2 is heavy and heavy. I don't think that's gonna amount to much. These guys are not looking in the right direction. They're headed for where the torpedoes originally came from. So I'm gonna count this one as a success here. Stick around for a little bit, make sure Trusty can get out of here, and make sure the other merchant up here burns down. It's not gonna do, but we can hope. Alright, so our Avengers down here. They're patrolling up in this area. We've got Hellcats moving in as well. Trusty is kind of going to act as a scout. I did split the Barnes off from Task Force Neptune. Task Force Neptune's been patrolling down here forever. And some of them have troops and supplies on them. Like the Barnes has nothing. Well, some of them have troops. But completely forgot about that. No clue why I would have done that. Our Hellcats moving in. We got these Sunderlands that'll never actually get there because it's going to be the middle of the night. If we can spot them again and make another attack, that's great. We have for Hellcats 16 Hellcats, so we could send some after that damaged transport, some after the wooden carrier, and the rest after the destroyers if they actually find them. If they come up through this way, we've got plenty to deal with them. I've also rerouted Task Force Crimson Tide down into the area in between, I think this is New Britain and New Guinea. So we'll try and come up with them again and see if we can make a second strike. Alright, rocket armed. Hellcats are moving into position real fast. Alright, you go after... Wow. Alright, we're just gonna... Yeah, these Hellcats aren't doing very good. They all missed. One hit. There you go. Next group. They all missed too. Alright, this group's moving in on the destroyer. I tried to kind of time it so that they still have their rockets. Yeah, they do. Have them come up this way. Where are you? Oh, okay. Come back. Or to guess, I'd say these aren't going to do anything at all. Very disappointing, these rockets. They all missed. All my Hellcats are dying. Where's the rest of your group, bud? Oh, there you are. There should be 3 of them. Go ahead and attack. And these guys haven't attacked yet. Go after, ah, fuck it. Go after that destroyer. These guys are gonna get killed. There's the attack there. I think we might have actually gotten a hit on the, Wow. Well, that was completely ineffective. Hold on. Alright, there is no more alarm going off, so... Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Hellcats left alive. Check the damages. What did we do? Heavy and heavy. Minor and minor and minor and minor. Yeah. So, no more rockets for me. Get back here. They are heading north. I guess I could send Truant down there to maybe try and deal with them. Oh, we also have the Crimson Tide battle group. 253 miles. Scout up like this. Avengers are heading back. Trusty is going to go rearm up here at Rabal. Meanwhile, in the rest of the theater, got Base Force 2. We've got this invasion fleet here. We don't have anything to pull off truck, but once these completely fall to us, we'll have our 30,000 troops available. I also have to get some engineering and fuel into there for their air groups. Fuel's moving in. North Midway Shuttle is moving in with supplies, troops, but no engineering. We've got a lot of supplies, engineering, and fuel to pick up, but all of our troops are in theater right now. So we're going to continue to hunt these guys, see if we can come up with them. If the surface group or the surface ships of Task Force Neptune don't catch up to them soon, I'm going to turn them back around and rejoin them with Barnes and her slightly smaller complement of Hellcats. And Guam has some action here. Enterprise almost had some action. They still might. I'm moving Enterprise away. We're going to launch from Yorktown and Enterprise. First thing we're going to do is launch our Wildcats. And then we're going to launch some Dauntlesses. Okay. Gonna get them in. The Wildcats escorting. Oops. Enterprise, you're gonna do the same. Dauntlesses as well. And we actually have planes on Guam. We've got Corsairs with rockets. It's not going to happen. Two 1,000-pound semi-armor piercing bombs. Or one 2,000-pound semi-armor piercing bomb. And 2 1,000-pound armor piercing bombs. That'll work. All 7 Corsairs are going to come in. I've also rerouted Task Force Keystone, Destroyer Squadron 1, and Task Force Empire in. But I'm kind of under the impression that this group here is going to be heading away after this airstrike, so we will get everybody into position as usual and move in on the attack. I've been thinking, considering they don't have any more heavy hitters, they've got cargo ships and destroyers, plus the fleet carriers if they ever show up, and the submarines if they ever show up. Surface groups that I can put together. I'm thinking from now on they're going to be centered around a light cruiser or a fast heavy cruiser and destroyers. We may pull out some more battleships just to have the big guns out there in case they can actually catch up with one of these destroyer groups from the Japanese. We can have some fun with that. So, but let's attend to the business at hand first. Dauntlesses are moving in. Got 71 planes now. None of them seem to be doing very good. I did have a whole thing in mind, but with that many planes over there, I tried forming up my Havocs into a group, and they grabbed most of the Wildcats as well. It's kind of irritating. But our Dauntlesses are making their strike on this group here. But they just did. Not exactly a successful strike either, but it is what it is. We got Wildcats, we got Havocs that are left. Let's find... We got some of them down on the deck, some of them not so much. Wildcats are going to do some strafing. Then the Havocs are going to do something else. We'll just add you to this group here. The Wildcats, they're all leaving. We got 42. We got this huge group here. Or if I could split them all off here. Give them different targets. Oh, it's going to make me do them all. Okay, I guess. Go ahead. Okay, go do your thing here. Number 34, where are you? Group number 34. Have you come in on number 7. Down. There's gonna be a lot of Wildcats there. Briefing. That's crazy. We're gonna lose a lot of Wildcats doing this. But strafing is kind of fun, so... Alright, this group here. Warm up. Let's have you come in. Let's have you come in on the tail ship here. And then this group, warm up. Wow, they all got shot down. How'd that happen? Way out there. I don't know what's happening here. Too much shit going on at once. Oh, he got away. And here's this group. Oh, they don't even have a target. That guy didn't want to attack. Right, you guys form up. Go after number 4. You're going way too fast. Form up. Yeah, it's adding them up. The whole fucking group just crashed because that one plane got shot down. Alright, no more Wildcat strafing. Yeah, that's ridiculous. The one plane gets shot down and they all nosedive. But we got these Havocs out here. Warm up. And get up in there. Havoc's kind of cool planes. I haven't used them yet. I'll need to open their bomb bay doors. So we did a number on that group, sunk I think one of them so far. Number 5 is critical and moderate, critical and heavy on number 7. Heavy. Alright, let's get the Havocs in so we can pick appropriate targets. And the after-action report, 72 planes in, 37 lost. Couldn't have been 37, but it is what it is. Outright sunk 1. Everyone else has various degrees of damage. That number 5 was scuttled. She was sitting on critical and critical. You can see her back there behind the action report. But it should have accomplished the task of chasing them away, at least, hopefully. Get you guys moving in. I may... Let's launch a aircraft from Wichita. I don't think even splitting off the battleship would help them catch up to them. Set that patrol pattern like that. Continue to move Enterprise away. Destroyer Squadron 1 is going to come up like this. Everyone else is going to return to base. $16 Wildcats left out of 48. But that is that. I haven't really given much thought to what our next step's going to be, either Iwo or Peleliu in the north. I did accidentally forget to put troops on this convoy here, so they're heading back to get the troops. I could have swore I did. Southern Invasion Force is going to wait for them to show up. They have... about 4,000 troops, so we could put them on Sorong, but I want to wait until we get the rest of, or whatever we can pick up and moved up there. And then we're going to be grabbing the rest of the supplies at some point. We got 11 command points. So that is the plan going forward. Not much of a plan yet, but the campaign progresses. We fight off threats. The threats are getting to be a little harder to fight off, believe it or not, being just destroyers. We can't send in a ton of planes and sink half the convoy. The destroyers tend to be pretty good at dodging bombs. Like I said, going forward, I'll probably throw together a couple destroyer squadrons centered on either a heavy or a light cruiser. Then use those for these engagements. Something that could catch up to the Japanese destroyers would be a pretty good idea. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode number 71. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section down below. If you want to follow along through our Pacific campaign as we head into the new year of 1943, hit the subscribe, and you can come along with us. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.